Hello everyone and welcome to the New York Empoleon's draft analysis of the PAC Season 2. We are here this season taking on, not taking anyone on specifically, but just going to talk a quick bit about the team that I drafted. These are not mandatory for this league, so don't expect every single coach to do one. I haven't done one in a while. I've been kind of skipping them, and I think they're important. I think they're a good thing to do. And so I figure, let's go through it. Whoa, the chat's not happy about the way that I format. Hold on. All right, let's just put the chat like that. That was a little bit unhappy. All right, fix the chat. So, yeah. So what are we rocking out with this season? Well, all of it's on this screen. I'm not changing it. Just going through what we've got here. So, obviously, first mon I drafted, I was third pick in the draft, was Single Strike Urshifu. It was there. I was gonna take it. We're done. After that, I was trying to figure out what to put with Urshi, and I decided to go with putting Aegislash and Urshifu together. And after that, the draft kind of builds itself. We've got pretty decent speed tiers. We've got pretty decent type coverage. The problem we've got a lot of the way is hazard control. We have a lot of control. We have like 5 defoggers, but I've only got 2 rockers and no other hazards. So I do have to watch out for that. I do have a grounded poison, so it's not like I'm super weak to hazards. We've got Rotom Heat, Crobat, Noctowl off the ground, so it's not like T-Spikes are going to be the end of the world. We got Finny, so T-Spikes are like annoying, but not the end of the world. We also do, again, have a grounded poison. So we do have good Mons, I think, and good offensive pressure, but we don't have a lot of hazards to pair with them, and I think these Mons actually would like hazards. Now, Urshi, Ag, Rotom Heat, Tapu Fini was an amazing start to this draft. I was super happy with it. And after that, it was really just filling in all the things I wanted to try to do throughout this season. Mons I haven't used before. So basically the entire bottom row outside of Noctowl and Mudsdale are Mons I've never used before. Which is, I mean, this is draft order. So just kind of worked out that way. I didn't like put it, you know, top is Mons I've used before, bottom is not. I've only used Urshi once. I won that league. I've only used Ag once or twice as well. Rotom Heat I've only used a couple times. But yeah, I've never used Lycanroc Dusk, I've never used Lurantis, I've never used Toxtricity, and I've never used Seeking. So this should be a lot of fun. We're already jumping right into it with this league. I don't have a lot to say about this team. I mean, it kind of looks like a team I would bring, right? It's like a bunch of breakers, a couple of pivots, some hazard control, and then a Noctowl. Like this, I feel like this is the quintessential me playing Sword and Shield team, like period, that's it. So for anyone who wants to join in on these, obviously I do live stream all my battles. The VODs will be hidden until the battles are actually live on YouTube. Everything for this league will be uploaded to YouTube as well. I'm going to try to do this draft analysis very quickly, but I'm also going to try to do a team builder every week just to go through the matchup and stuff. Maybe I'll get better graphics for that, but this week I don't have it. But yeah, so hopefully you're all excited for that. I'll just, you'll know because you're watching this on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube, but I'm deciding right now if I'm going to tack on this to the front of the first battle or if I'm actually just going to make this its own video. So for now, I guess I'll say, take care, everybody. And if we do actually make it its own video, there you go. And if not, then just stick around because you'll see a battle in like 2 seconds. So I don't have any graphics for the first week of this battle, so I'm actually not going to really do a team builder here. I figured maybe that'll just take the place of the team builder. I'll make that decision. But yeah, I'm really out of practice with draft analyses apparently. Like I don't have anything to say. This is just like good Mons. You know, I feel like if this was a magic deck, I would say this is just 5-color good stuff. Right? It doesn't have a ton of synergy. It doesn't have a ton of like it's not all in on one strategy. It's just stuff that does things and we're just gonna go. Like there is synergy and there is cool combos behind the scenes here, right? Like Urshi not getting burned because we've got Finny and Rotom and Ag interacting very well. But it's kind of just all over the place and I kind of love it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Wolf, you think this is because I'm bringing because I'm bringing Noctowl this week. I mean, it's week 1. Of course I'm bringing Noctowl this week. Like, duh. Yeah, but I'm not going to go over my team too closely this specific week. So we're just going to switch over to the Switch. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New York Empoleon's Week 1 battle of the PAC. We are here this week taking on Scoots, coach of the Mississippi Morpekos. If you have not seen him before, go check him out. Links in the description below. As are all the coaches in the PAC this season. It's a brand new league. There are brand new coaches. You should go watch them. Anyway, we might have done a draft analysis at the beginning of this video. If not, I might throw a team builder together after the fact. But there was no team builder recorded before this, and so this is going to be interesting. I hope you are all excited for what is going to be a little bit of a wacky battle. But I'm excited for it. So, without further ado, let's take a look at Keldeo, Tauros, Clefable, Rotom-O, Celesteela, and Crocodile. No Noivern, no Poltegeist. Again, I didn't really do a team builder, so you guys don't even know what things aren't here. No Sirfetch'd. I kind of like, though. Sirfetch'd was a pain. So, Tauros is a problem. I only have one switch into it, and it's Aegislash. I do have physically defensive Tapu Fini, which can't get... I mean, nothing can get paralyzed by Body Slam. It's sheer force, but it's not the greatest switch into Tauros. It does not appreciate hits. Even Aegislash does not like taking 2 Throat Chops, but it can take a Throat Chop, Leftovers Recovery, King Shield, Leftovers Recovery, and be out of range of another Throat Chop. And Toxic back, which is something. I do like Rotom Heat's lead matchup here. Keldeo is a little bit of a nuisance, but I do have the Fini in the back to be able to switch into that. And ultimately, this entire battle is sort of predicated around not losing Toxtricity too soon. That's it. Noctowl's here, Urshifu's here, Aegislash is here, and the entire battle is predicated around not losing Toxtricity. If that Crocodile is offensive, then I can just click Life Orb Boom Burst, and it one-shots. Oh, I was told that I need to put you on emote-only mode, so we're going to do that. Sorry, chat. So this is the Clefable lead. Okay. And we are going to lead with Rotom. I could Willow to scout for Magic Guard or Unaware. Doesn't seem like a terrible play. You're probably going to try to set rocks based on the way that you brought that in, like as your lead. I could go hard into this thing, but I actually think that my best play is just going to be to click Will-O-Wisp, scout out, like, are you Magic Guard? Are you Unaware? Because that's just going to help me for the long term to know. Not that I have a ton of setup. I have no setup on this team. So I guess it doesn't super matter, but it's still good to know. So rocks are probably... Oh, so, okay. You didn't set rocks turn 1. You actually just... And you are Unaware. Or Cute Charm, I guess. Technically, we can't discount the possibility of Cute Charm. Can never discount... Oh, Noctowl. Get back up there. Stay. Okay. I have no idea. How much of my face is Noctowl actually covering right now? Like, all of it? I wish there was something here that I could put Noctowl on, but, like, there's not anything the right height. Maybe I can use this Elgato that I have forgotten to send... Not forgotten, but haven't had a chance to send out yet. To, like, make a little perch for Noctowl on this side. Can I do this? Is this going to work? You can stay over there, Noctowl. Oh, perfect. There we go. Looks good. That's a Crocodile. I'm just going to Willow again. I don't know what you're doing here. So no rocks. If you set rocks now, your Crocodile just has to take a burn, which I'm comfortable with. I'm Chardy, which is for the Celesteela, but it means you won't kill me with anything here. Smackdown, obviously, I switch out against. I mean, I switch out after this turn no matter what. Probably. Knockoff. That did a lot. Willow comes out. We do land it. Let's see if you're Lum. I feel like you only bring this in if you're Lum. So show me the Lum. Not Lum. Okay, so you're just burned now. And I can Pain Split instead, since you're not killing me with another knockoff. The knockoff did a decent chunk. I don't think it's banded or anything. I'm specially defensive, so... It doesn't look banded. So we're just gonna get some health back. Yum, yum, yum. You're gonna go down to about half. That works for me. I could overheat. I don't love the overheat play. I don't love anything else losing its item, though. And Rotom already lost its item, so I could Volt Switch. I mean, you really seem like you can't do much to me here. Volt Switch seems like the realist play. Yeah, I don't think you can touch me. I think you have to switch here. Ah! Oh, it's that kind of season. Let's go. Feels good. I don't know if it's choiced, but let's go, Rotom! Oh, the call out on the Keldeo. I mean, I'll be honest, I did not expect Keldeo to come in off of anything that could have come in there, but yeah, no, I'm oh, Rotom. Alright, so Celesteela could come in here. I do have to watch out for like a fast Celesteela trying to like autotomize or something, or set up seeds or anything. So Taunt might be my best play. This thing could also try to like sub Calm Mind or something shenanigan-y like that. I think it's probably going to flip turn here into Celesteela. I kind of want to Taunt right away. I don't see why you would let your Keldeo take a hit from this. It can't do anything. Yeah, it can have Poison Jab, but I'm fully physically defensive. It can't Poison, so I expect Celesteela is just going to come in hard here. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. Taunt definitely doing less for me against the Rotom, but like I could have just Moonblasted there, and it would have done a decent amount. But we'll just go back into my own Rotom, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to go back into my own Rotom. You have to attack, so you can't do any, like... I don't even know what you... A Nasty Plot or anything? You can't do that. You just got to attack me, so you're probably just going to Volt Switch. I don't have any immunities to it with me, so... Yeah. So let's see what you choose to go into now. Not Crook. Crook did not scare out my Rotom like you expected it to. So Keldeo could come in. You know my Finny is my switch into Keldeo. Tauros could come in. I don't have a ton of switch-ins to Tauros, to be honest. It has to be AG, and that's super predictable, and you can throw Chopper EQ on that, which isn't lovely. It's not lovely. Celesteela does not come in. Even if it's Meteor Beam, I don't think it comes in here. I feel like it has to be Tauros or Keldeo. Clef could come in, but then I just Volt Switch, and you just don't really gain anything. So yeah, there's the Keldeo. I am specially defensive. I don't think it's worth sacking the Rotom quite yet, especially when I have switch-ins to Keldeo, like the Finny. You could flip turn and go Rotom Mo, and then back into Celesteela or whatever, so I do have to watch out for that. But if you flip turn here and you go into Rotom Mo, then I'm going to expect you're in this loop where you're just going to flip turn and then you're going to go Rotom Mo, and I just have to play around that, so... Swords Dance! Okay. Everybody bringing physical Keldeo against me. You cannot kill me with a Poison Jab. Even at +2. I'm a physically defensive Tapu Fini. You don't have Z Poison. That did half. Okay, Roselli Berry is not going to save you here. Oh, it is going to save you. Wow, that's bulky. Okay. I'm going to live the next one, so I have leftovers. You're going to see them. Doesn't matter. I could Surf, but I'm just going to Moonblast again. Now you could Poison me. But I'm still going to Moonblast to kill the Keldeo. I know you're not Scarf, so I know my Urshi would beat you 1v1. And I could potentially go Aegislash here to try to stop the Poison Jab from like killing me. Plus, it's a physically defensive Aegislash, so it's not the end of the world. But that is my only answer to Tauros, and that is more important to me than this Finny. Finny is my answer to Keldeo, so if Keldeo goes down, like looking at the rest of the team, Finny doesn't really answer a ton of it. It answers Crook a little bit, but I clearly have other answers to Crook now that it's burned. So I'm not super stressed about it. Another Poison Jab comes out. We are going to take that. No poison. Live on 2. That was a big roll there. So Tapu Fini kills Keldeo with Moonblast. Also, can we just talk about how much that tanked that Moonblast? That first one? That's wild. I mean, I know it was Roselli Berry, but still. Based on how much that did, it would have done like... It was doing like 30% with no berry. That did like 20%. It was doing like maybe 50% with no berry. That's wild. I guess it was EV'd to live 2. So like live 1 with the berry and then live another one. I think was the idea there. And that way it could poison jab and kill me. You can revenge with basically anything now. I'm going to taunt here. But the beast boost is a problem. I don't know what you're going to... Noctowl, stop doing that. I don't know what you're going to... What stat you're going to beast boost. Oh god, Noctowl, please. Please, just chill. I don't really want you to get the beast boost. But I think Taunt is still my best play. Even though it gives you that boost. Gives me a lot of information about your set. And we do see that I outspeed you. Now that's important because Rotom and Fini have the exact same speed tier. So I now know the Rotom outspeeds this thing. And we're going to see the Power Herb. So you're going to get to likely +2 special attack here, but everything on my team basically just outspeeds and kills you. So I can just go into... well, let's see what the other stat is. Is it also special attack? It is, okay. Now you don't probably have a great way to hit the Rotom anymore without the Meteor Beam, so I could just go straight Rotom and click Overheat, do a bunch of damage. I could also go into... What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my... this thing. Toxtricity. To Celesteela. Looks like clearly very offensive Celesteela. So Volt Switch should kill. You could go Crook. I could read that Crook play. I think you're going to switch. Because I could Shift Gear here, but that's really, really risky. If you go Crook... I have Switch Insta Crook. Crook's burned anyway. Yeah, I have Switch Insta Crook. Let's just Volt Switch. It gets rid of the +2 Celesteela and the Meteor Beam threat, so... Even if you go Crook here, I could have just Boom Bursted and killed it. That's what you're going to do. It makes sense. I thought about predicting that. But you're burned and you're at 50%, so I'm not stressed about it. Okay. So we have switched into the Crook now. Like Noctowl, like Rotom. Let's go Rotom. Your Crook did not scare out my Rotom last time. We can Overheat. Kill the Crook. Later, what that told me is that this Celesteela is potentially just free setup fodder. I feel like I could have clicked Shift Gear there. I mean, I was worried about an Earthquake or something, like some weird coverage move. But I really should have just clicked Shift Gear, because I think I just won the game if I did that. And if you have a chance to win the game, do it. That's what I always say. Stone Edge. Okay. So you're burned. It doesn't even kill. You do outspeed, though. I don't know if you're choiced. I don't know if you're choiced. Rotom, I'm done with. So, just Overheat. Rotom, I'm good with. Miss your Stone Edge. No, okay. I think you're Scarfed. So Crocodile kills Rotom Heat with Stone Edge. Scarf Moxie, but burned. Yeah, we're just gonna go AG here. Just gonna go AG. We're just gonna do Flash Cannon. I know Rotom Mow or something comes in on that, but it's fine. I think you preserve this, and really all I have to do is get the Toxtricity back in. Okay. So Flash Cannon is going to do a little bit. I don't think it's worth going hard Tox right now. So I'm going to go Noctowl, which could seem like a little bit of a weird play. But I actually think it does a pretty good job here of forcing a lot of things to be very scared. And yeah, Meteor Beam hits hard. There's the Autotomize. But now it takes you 2 turns in order to get off the Meteor Beam. And so I think I can just Hurricane twice. Or I could Agility, then Outspeed. But I think I just Hurricane here. Flamethrower? It's not going to do much. Did nothing. There's the Hurricane. I can't land a Hurricane to save my life, but that's okay. What we're going to do now, knowing that you're choosing... I'm actually going to Agility here, because if you do Meteor Beam, I'm just going to Roost. I'm just going to Roost. We're going to live it. We saw how little the Flamethrower did. So Meteor Beam's doing 60%. That's fine. You can also miss. I would appreciate that. But we're going to live that. Oh, that didn't even do 60%. Okay. So I can Hyper Voice here to try to get to +1 special attack, but I think I'm just going to try to Hurricane here and get damage off. Any damage on this thing would be really helpful. There's the Hurricane landing. Good damage. Flamethrower comes out. It's not going to kill. And now I'm just going to Hyper Voice. Specifically because, even though I could Roost stall this, it brings in the Toxtricity, and it puts this thing in range of a Boom Burst. So that way I can just click the Boom Burst there. So, yes, we're letting the Noctowl go down. I know it's sad. Doesn't even get a kill. Giga Drain. Hold on. I don't think I lived that. Looked close, though. So, Celesteela kills Noctowl with Giga Drain. Interesting choice. +2 special attack. Toxtricity, you're +2. The Flamethrower does potentially kill me. But Boom Burst always kills. I could also just Shift Gear and hope I live a Flamethrower. But I don't love that plan. Seems a little bit riskier than it needs to, so I'm just going to Boom Burst here. I think you're going to sack anyway. Oh, right. You outsped. I should have just Shift Geared. Wow, that crit helps. Okay. That crit helps a ton for my opponent. I don't think I... Well, okay. Clef's a problem, but I still have my answers to it. So that... I should have just Shift Geared there. That was the right play, but it didn't matter. There was a roll anyway that killed. I will say, even if it's modest, max special attack, it was 12% chance to kill without the crit. So... Unfortunate. Should have just Shift Geared anyway. Like, that was the wrong play to click. Well, I don't know. I think actually going this thing would have been smarter. I knew its whole moveset. And I'm living any hit. Yeah, Flamethrower never kills at +2. It does kill at +3. Giga Drain doesn't. Interesting. Wait, so you're not modest based on that roll. Oh, so that crit... Yeah, whatever. Okay. We still have the AG. We still kill the Celesteela. We're still Scarfed. So Urshifu kills Celesteela with Wicked Blow. Crook's low. Potentially in range of a Wicked Blow. Obviously Clef comes in here. Tauros comes in. Are you scarfed as well? You're not scarfed, Tauros. You're not scarfed, Tauros, are you? You live a Wicked Blow, though. So I'm just going to go AG here. Man, that crit sucked! It was a misplay anyway. Like, I should have just gone Urshi there at the +2 thing and then brought Toxtricity in later, but plus combat, you're not scrappy. So do I Flash Cannon here? Rotom probably comes in. I'm just going to Toxic for Rotom coming in. So, let's see. Who is this? That's Rotom? Okay. So obviously Nasty Plot Rotom's a little bit scary, so I have to be a little bit wary of that. So it's tough to just go straight for a King Shield without thinking about the repercussions of that action. So I kind of want to just go for a Shadow Ball. I know I'm putting myself in a huge amount of risk, but I feel like I'm in a huge amount of risk no matter what I do here. Will-O-Wisp comes out. That's fine, I'm special. We're just going to go for the Shadow Ball. Then we're going to King Shield on the next turn. So that's a big amount of damage. Your leftovers. We've negated those with the Toxic. We can King Shield here. We're taking, obviously, a little bit of damage from the burn, but not that much. We have leftovers as well, so the burn's not actually doing anything here. It's just negating leftovers recovery. We're obviously going to King Shield here. You could Nasty Plot. That'd be a good play. I'd be a little surprised to see it at this point. I could go for the double King Shield here to try to actually catch the Volt Switch. I could also just click Toxic. Because what are you going to go into? Actually, it's probably Crook, right? Yeah, you're healthy enough that you can live another round of Toxic, so... so I guess Flash Cannon is the play. If you do stay in, it isn't the end of the world. Pain Split would suck if you also had a Pain Split Rotom. But there's the Volt Switch. We're just going to Flash Cannon. That's going to do not a lot. There is a surprising amount of hope here. I'm not going to lie. So, if Crook comes in, what's Twinkie? You're playing this Clefable so interestingly. I'm so curious. It's Unaware, not Magic Guard. Babiri Berry? So Clef was your answer to AG, which probably means that you have... it probably means you have Flamethrower. Which isn't doing a ton. I don't know if I outspeed you, so we're just going to King Shield here. You don't have leftovers, so it's just an extra turn of burn. Puts me back in shield form. You could set up like rocks or soft boiled or something, which would be annoying, but not the end of the world. I'd rather be in shield form, not knowing if I outspeed you or not. Actually, outspeeding you would potentially be really bad, so there's the Flamethrower. I can't go Urshi here. We got the Spadef drop, so now actually it doesn't really matter if I outspeed you or not. I'm just going to go for an attack here. And I should kill you with a Flash Cannon. Should kill you with a Flash Cannon from that range without a Babiri Berry. With the Spadef drop. Switch is out. What are you going into? Rotom? Okay. Do you have Pain Split? I'm still waiting to see that Pain Split on this thing. That did a decent chunk. All right, so we're just gonna King Shield, I guess. We're still in this. I don't know how. Rotom's just healthy enough to be still a little bit annoying. I think you might hard switch now, but I feel like being in shield form is just better for me in general. Because I'm not losing any HP from this. Pain Split would be the one. I don't know if shield blocks Pain Split. I think shield blocks Pain Split, so. There's the Volt Switch. You don't get it. I kind of want to just go for another one, but I feel like a Flash Cannon is just the right play here, because it just gets huge damage on something. Earthquake Tauros is like the one thing I'm really scared of right now. But Urshi still beats that, so... As well, Urshi should win this from here. Clef's hurt enough. Well, it can still switch in one time. Alright, I'm going to Flash Cannon here. Technically, King Shield would be a more... I'm going to go for the King Shield here. If I fail it, it's fine. But if we hit it, which we did, then Rotom dies. So, well, does it die? HP percentages are hard, y'all. The safe switch into Crook is a pain. Okay. It didn't die, which is fine, actually. So now I just Flash Cannon. So if you go Crook... So that damage, I mean, the problem is that damage is permanent, right? Like, it's not something I can just get rid of. But if you go Crook here, you're going to take a hit. You're going to have to take a King Shield. You're going to lock yourself into, I don't know. So you're sacking Clef. Okay, so you're going to try to get that Crook in safely, which makes sense. But it's burned. And I can scout what it's going for. But Clefable's down. Aegislash kills Clefable with Flash Cannon. Tauros kills with a Throat Chop, not with an Earthquake. Crook, I get to King Shield and see, and then I can scout out the Calc. I don't know the Calc off the top of my head. But I think you're Scarfed. And with Clefable down, I think Urshi has this. As long as it can take one hit from the Crook and it's not Scarf Tauros, which it could be. So there's the EQ that you're locking yourself into. Wait, what was that? That clearly wasn't EQ. I thought it was EQ. Ah! Montreal is very good at falling over. So I'm just going to Flash Cannon here. Do something to this. You had an attack drop. Rotom's dead on re-entry to a King Shield. There's the knock. We're gonna live that. I mean, yeah, now we're on a timer, but it's a pretty long timer. Crook's down. So, Aegislash kills Crocodile with Flash Cannon. So Tauros comes in, I click King Shield, scout out what it's doing. If it EQs, fine. Does Urshi live? Probably not. Oh, it's Intimidate Tauros. Right, we saw that. I need some damage on the Tauros, unfortunately. Otherwise, I can't win, because... Well, no, I can close combat from here. So close combat will kill the Tauros. It could be Chople. We're going to shield. Probably die to whatever hit you're going for. There's the Earthquake. I think I'm still going to die to the Earthquake. Urshi, you're not Life Orb. Well, you might be Life Orb. We don't know. We'll see it, actually. We'll know if you're Life Orb or not. which is super nice. Super nice to know if you're Life Orb or not. So we're just going to go for the attack. If we live this, we won't, but we can dream. So Tauros kills Aegislash with Earthquake, and you are Life Orb, which means we do kill you with close combat. You're not Choppel. We're not intimidated. Even if you can intimidate us, close combat should still kill unless you're super bulky, which you might be. I won't put it past you here. You might switch into the Rotom here. If you don't switch into the Rotom, I'm going to assume you're not bulky enough to take this. Aha! I don't know how we managed to do that. Urshifu kills Tauros with close combat. We know the Rotom's leftovers, which means it's not Scarfed, which means we outspeed. I do not know how we did that. But we did it. And we are starting off this league. I feel like this is the same way I started last time, with like some of the most stressful battles I've ever had. Close combat. Okay. Wow. So that's a 1-0, and that was... Just thank God for Aegislash. I think that's going to be the title of the video. I don't know. This was... I managed to choke that so hard and somehow managed to not lose. I choked just hard enough to not lose. Might also be a title of the video. Anyway, welcome to the league. And yeah, no, I was super happy my opponent just like handed me Clefable there, because that thing could still live a hit from the Urshifu, from the range it was at. But I understand wanting a safe switch into Crook because they were otherwise never breaking the Aegislash. So, yeah, that was... I don't know what... I guess maybe the Rotom was the sack. Maybe the Rotom was the sack there, especially once it got super low. You just Leaf Storm for damage. And then go Crook, keep the Clef. Because if Clef was still there, that was about to get a lot harder. But once Clef went down, I felt really good about it. Anyway, that was too much. So, yeah, that was too much. My heart hurts. My brain hurts too. That was a lot of thinking. Anyway, that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys all back here next week. Or earlier if you are checking out the PBAL, which there's a battle this week at some point. Don't have it scheduled yet. Anyway, this is a brand new league. We are just getting started. 1-0 feels good on this win especially. It makes me feel like this team has a lot of resilience and a lot of ability to come back from situations when it's down, and when I just throw away my win con for no reason. Although, to be fair, that crit was probably necessary based on the role that the Urshifu took from the Giga Drain. That crit was probably necessary to kill that, and it actually would have been fine to come in, hit the Boom Burst, kill the Celesteela, and go from there. So, okay, it's true. It takes no skill to use Urshifu, but it takes a lot of skill to fail to use every other Mon. Anyway, I wanted Toxtricity to get all those kills. I didn't want Urshi to get them. I just had Urshi in the back just in case. Urshi's more of a fail-safe button as opposed to like a major win con. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody.